Now, when he was still campaigning, Argentina's new President Javier Milei threatened to cut ties with Beijing, favoring trade with the US and Europe. But after 23 years of negotiations, a European free trade deal still seems to be a long way off.
Argentina and China are currently experiencing tensions, as China has halted a significant $6.5 billion currency swap agreement with Argentina. The suspension will reportedly continue until President Javier Mile demonstrates his commitment to Beijing, reminiscent of a global-scale relationship status update. Merely 10 days into Mile's term, having campaigned on distancing from China, he's now confronting the consequences. This situation is as unpredictable as seeking a definitive answer from a magic 8-ball. The Chinese embassy in Argentina and Beijing's foreign ministry remain mum, though China signals its openness to cooperation based on mutual benefits and equality. Following Argentina's acquisition of used F-16 fighters from Denmark, originally manufactured in the USA, China paused the currency swap. Previously, Argentina had shown interest in purchasing Chinese JF-17 Thunderjets, a prospect not well received by the USA, which seeks to limit China's influence in South America. The USA not only sanctioned the F-16 transaction, but also provided additional military support, prompting Argentina to pursue new trade pacts and alliances, possibly sidelining Beijing. Concerns arise over China withholding funds, essential for Argentina amidst financial challenges, necessitating renegotiations with the IMF and alternative funding. This financial collaboration was crucial for stabilizing the Argentine peso. Fast forward, and it appears as though a pause button has been hit on this financial partnership, turning it into a diplomatic negotiation, with significant implications for Buenos Aires due to limited international reserves. Argentina's historical financial unreliability further complicates its borrowing capacity. Despite initial resistance to China following his inauguration, Mile sought to maintain previous agreements with Chinese President Xi Jinping, akin to requesting a postponement after declining an invitation. Subsequent discussions between Argentine and Chinese officials hinted at disagreements, possibly influencing Beijing's current firm stance. China's ambassador's return to Beijing for consultations on Mile's actions underscores the diplomatic intricacies involved. As of December 19th, China's decision to pause the currency swap, initially offered in October, reflects a strategic reevaluation, potentially indicative of broader policy shifts desired by Beijing, including Argentina's involvement with the BRICS economic bloc and the Belt and Road Initiative, signaling a potential realignment of Argentina's global alliances. China's potential use of economic leverage has yet to be officially acknowledged or refuted. However, the implications of their actions are clear. It's a period of anticipation, with Beijing expecting Buenos Aires to align its actions favorably. Analysts interpret Beijing's moves as a signal for Argentina to undertake significant revisions in its approach towards China, possibly necessitating an overhaul of Argentina's foreign policy. Argentina recognizes the challenge in substituting its reliance on China with ties to the US or Europe, necessitating careful diplomatic navigation with China to avert potential difficulties. Buenos Aires appears eager to diversify its international alliances beyond Beijing. Upon receiving an update from Central Bank Governor Santiago Billy, Mile was notably stoic. Simultaneously, on December 11th, as Mile welcomed Xi Jinping's envoy, his finance minister Luis Caputo was engaging with the CAF, Latin American and Caribbean Development Bank. By December 14th, rumors circulated that Mile's administration had secured a $960 million loan from the CAF to fulfill its IMF obligations by December 21st, with official announcements made on X, formerly Twitter, on December 15th. This development is touted as the new government's initial significant triumph, a notable shift from Mile's campaign rhetoric of distancing from communist ideologies, including proposals for dollarization and central bank criticisms. Mile's administration remains committed to dollarization without specifying a timeline, a strategy perceived as both an economic stabilization effort and a maneuver to align closer with Washington, distancing from Beijing. This strategic pivot in international relations has been evident since Mile's election victory in November, marked by diplomatic engagements between Buenos Aires and Beijing during Mile's inauguration, which included a VIP envoy from China, underscoring the ongoing dialogue aimed at maintaining bilateral ties. The recent appointment of a new ambassador to China and legislative proposals favoring Chinese investments indicate Argentina's intent to mend and normalize relations with China, despite previous tensions. The unfolding dynamics in Argentina's efforts to recalibrate its relationship with China will be compelling to observe. Now, if you like this video, check out this next video right here.